Okay, boys, today we are going to have a look at 12 times the title dream ended in Formula 1. Let's see here. Number 1.
We've got 17 laps to go here to the finish in Suzuka.
Michael Schumacher, Japan,
Schumacher out of the race.
2006.
Alonso cannot win.
Oh man, it's all I do. It sucks so much. Every time you see an athlete like this fail because their equipment failed, it just sucks, man.
Finish for him in Brazil makes him the world champion.
He failed because of his engine. What can you do? What can you do?
Could be transmission at the back of the Ferrari, and it's all over for Michael Schumacher.
And Fernando Alonso.
Michael Schumacher, arguably the best driver ever, losing a driver's championship because of his engine.
So many problems in the last couple of races. I lost one tire in Hungary. I lost one engine in Monza, and you know, sometimes I need to recover these unlucky moments. And for sure,
Alonso is still driving, by the way.
Michael,
Alonso is still driving.
At that point leading the race, and I just didn't believe what I was
50 years old, by the way.
seeing, because also to see a mechanical problem from Ferrari car is not often that you see these problems.
Yeah, that's happened more lately, I think.
So slippy out there
Sebastian
at the moment,
Vettel,
even
2018.
for someone like Lewis Hamilton on a fresher set of tyres and out of the race.
No!
Sebastian Vettel, he has been leading almost from start to finish, but now he's out of this race.
This was his last chance. This was his absolute last time. This was his absolute last chance ever. 2018, he's past his prime. He's tired. He's not pushing as hard anymore. 2018 was, in my opinion, his last chance for a championship ever. And being lost to something stupid like this, yeah, emotions will run wild for sure. Emotions will run wild. It's here.
But now he's out of this race.
Sake. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
And there is no runoff area there once you go wide, and that is bitter disappointment for Sebastian.
When you're pushing like that, pushing on these speeds, especially on a wet track, we're talking 50 milliseconds. It's 50 milliseconds between recovering and sliding into the barriers. If you touch the barriers, you're out, by the way. 99.99% of the time, if you touch the barrier, you are out. Your wing is broken, your wheels are break. Yeah, you're gone.
Vettel, who retires from the lead of a race for the 5th time in his career, and retires at Hockenheim for the first time in his career, en route to what would have been a first victory here as well.
Obviously, quite unspectacular way to end the race. Yeah, up to that point, I think everything was fine, but then obviously a small mistake with a big impact on the race result.
Yeah, yeah.
The crowd are on their feet outside the window.
Lewis
there,
Hamilton
what are they
Malaysia,
looking at down there into turn 1?
It's Lewis Hamilton! There's a fire
No,
at the back
engine!
of that Mercedes car.
No,
His engine
dude.
has blown,
Mechanical
and his chances
failure.
of winning the
Equipment
Malaysia
failure.
Grand Prix with it.
Oh, no!
A smoking performance on the track,
No,
ended by a
that's like
smoking
despair.
engine, and the car now off it.
I feel so bad for him.
This is the moment.
Like, what do you do
that
there?
it
Like,
went.
he's leading the championship and his car just fails. Like, what do you do? Absolute heartbreak.
Big blow up as well.
You see it coming out already.
And does this mean a penalty as
Look
well
at him. He
in one
knows.
of the
Look at his
remaining
hand. Look at his hand. Look at his hand.
You see it.
He knows right away. Look at his hand. Oh my God. Look at his hand. You can feel it. When you're driving and you lose power, you can feel it so quick.
Ended
Like, look at his,
by
like,
a
look how
smoking
quick,
engine,
look how
and
his
the car
hand comes
now
up
off
right
it.
away.
This is
You
the
feel
moment
like,
that it went back.
Boom.
It's a big blow up as well.
Oh, no.
You see it coming out already.
And does this mean a penalty as well in one of the remaining 5
Yeah, it's
races
just over.
for
Instantly
a change?
over. Instantly
Good
over.
point.
What a disaster.
It's lights out and away we go here at Suzuka. Decent start from Nico Rosberg.
Fernando Alonso, Japan,
Kamui Kobayashi
2012.
gets ahead of Mark Webber off the line. Perez challenging Grosjean, and Kimi Raikkonen dips onto the dirt.
Oh,
There
no!
goes the Ferrari off the
Oh,
track.
this is dangerous.
It's a
Oh,
dreadful
shit.
start in this spinning round. Quite a bit of contact. Grosjean and Mark Webber as well. Fernando Alonso
Jeez, that's
is out of
dangerous.
this race.
When you
For the
spin, when you
second
go
time
off
this
track and you
season,
go
he
back
doesn't
onto
get
track,
past the
that's
first
super
corner.
dangerous.
And that 29
People
point
have died in
championship
this. When you drive like this and you go off the track and then you like spin around and go back onto the track, people have died from this. Yeah.
Well, that's going to get wiped out now with Sebastian Vettel leading.
Now look at Fernando Alonso.
It's
Almost
over.
contact there with Raikkonen, then gets a touch,
In a Ferrari
and
too.
then comes
Man.
out wise.
I don't
there
think
he
that's
goes.
Raikkonen's fault. I think he was
What did he do?
alongside
What did he do?
Alonso, and Alonso
It's
was
his gone.
squeezing
What
him.
did he
There, Alonso's squeezing him. He doesn't realise he's there, look. And then across comes the McLaren. And it was actually in the secondary point where the contact was made. Raikkonen did nothing wrong there at all.
Yeah.
And look at that! That is a Ralph Schumacher, wasn't
Well,
it?
Pablo Montoya.
Barrichello, that was one Montoya
And
trying to pass
Alonso driver.
Barrichello.
No,
He's pushed
the
Rubens
beach.
Barrichello off the
No.
racetrack, and that's rain coming
He got
down.
beached. No. Okay, for reference, if you're driving Formula 1 and you end up in the gravel pit is like the rocks and the sand on the sides. If you don't treat it like perfectly and you get even slightly unlucky, your wheels will spin away all the sand and you will be beached on your stomach. Like you'll be beached on the floor of the car, and your wheels won't be able to turn the sand. Just look at his
Barrichello,
wheels.
he's pushed Rubens
They're
Barrichello off
spinning.
the racetrack.
They're not
and
pushing the
that's
sand
rain
anymore.
coming down.
He already pushed away all the sand.
Montoya
No, we can't
tries
move.
to get
He's stuck.
inside
He's
of
beached.
turn 2, and that is where they touched. You'd have to say Barrichello had the line and had the right of way, if you
That's
like.
so unlucky.
The track had
In more modern tracks, we had actually dropped the gravel pit, and we're doing like gigantic asphalt pits. Very interesting.
has now visibly become wet, and also just to add to Montoya's
There's nothing you can do.
problem,
That's fine to
Vettel
yourself.
and James.
Drive-through
Your car is
penalty
literally
for car
stuck.
number
There's nothing you
3
can do.
for causing a collision. Well, that's what we said
There's
would be the
nothing you can do.
sanction.
You are out
Montoya
at that
is
point.
in the pit lane serving his drive-through penalty now, but bad news for him, and is this his championship going down the drain with the rain? He's going to have to come in the next lap for wet tyres.
It's over.
Here's Montoya then, going slowly.
Yeah, he looks like Granny creeping down to the supermarket. He can't go any faster than that. Here he goes.
Yeah.
Look, now he's
Look
got a
at that.
tippy toe
Oh
down
my
the grass.
God.
He'll get away with that. It's cost.
Okay, so if you haven't watched Formula 1, if you ever go outside the track, if you ever drive on the grass, if you ever drive on the gravel, if you ever drive on the off-grid asphalt, it's usually a really big penalty. In this case, 5-second penalty. 5-second penalty for someone in the lead basically means you might just stop driving. There's no reason to. It's over.
In 20-30 seconds, he's on the wrong tyres. Probably cost him the Formula 1 World Championship.
For the second time this week at a major sports event,
Kimi
I'm shaking.
Raikkonen,
I was in
all
the
those
stadium
drivers.
in Istanbul. I was shaking for the whole of the second
No,
half,
no,
and I'm
no.
shaking again
Careful,
now because this is the most
careful. Jesus
fantastic
Christ.
finish.
Kimi Raikkonen is one of those drivers who just pushes consistently. He always pushes to the max.
To a Formula 1 race.
Always,
Raikkonen
always,
is under
always.
real pressure. Here
Iceman.
goes.
Absolute-
Let's go. He just misses the VAR, and I said he should have pitted. I told you he would have got a podium
Yep.
if he'd pitted. Instead of which he's going to get
Yep.
absolutely
Over.
nothing. Ron Dennis can't believe it. The racer in Raikkonen wanted the victory. He wanted
Yep.
to stay out there. The common sense man said bring him in. They didn't do it. Alonso's going to take another 10 points out of him in the World Championship.
Again, mechanical
To
failure.
be, leading the race only
Equipment
one
failure.
lap, only the last lap is much better feeling.
Rain is really hammering down. This now is where it gets...
Lando Norris. This is the first one we've seen. This is the first one we have seen lately, which is modern day F1. Lando Norris, if you don't know, he became World Drivers Champion last week, a couple of years ago, depending on when you see this. 2025, he's World Drivers Champions. Let's see how he lost out. Let's see how he lost out in 2024.
Rain is really hammering down. This now is where it gets tricky as the rain gets heavier in the final corners of the racetrack. Russell and Norris didn't feel they could take this car any further on the tyres that they had, and now Ocon and Verstappen are desperate for a safety car.
Rain. Every time you see a rainy race or a wet race, it's like crazy. The rules go out the window. The predictions, the expectations fly out the window. So we'll see here. Lando Norris has been known to crash in wet conditions before. So let's see what happens there.
Or a red flag. Big crash into the wall for Franco Colapinto. Colapinto finds the barriers. It is a red flag. The race is interrupted.
That's with rain tires on, by the way.
At no penalty.
He crashed
So for the
with
cars that didn't pit, Ocon,
he
Verstappen, and
crashed
Gasly,
with
it is
rain
a
tires
free
on.
pit stop
There's a big opportunity for Charles Leclerc. There's a big opportunity for George Russell. But a better one for Max Verstappen, who finds himself taking the lead as Lando Norris has gone off the road. The championship pendulum swings in one corner. Norris, who drops down.
That was probably it. He lost traction for 1 second, went off track, rejoined semi-safely. First of all, he's probably getting, he already lost a ton of places going off track, and he's probably getting a big time penalty for doing that.
To 7th position as Verstappen goes from 17th on the grid to the lead in Brazil.
Yeah.
From bad to worse for Lando Norris. Not only does Verstappen take the lead, he falls back.
But what a headline Verstappen has written here. It is so significant in terms of the drive
also
and the world
getting penalized because of this.
That was not the right thing to do. It shouldn't have been red flagged, but obviously that was the crash in the end which caused the red, so you take a gamble, it's paid off for them. It's not talent or, you know, it's just luck. So
he's pissed, bro. He is pissed, bro. He is pissed. Guys, they did not win of talent or skill. They just got lucky. You know what? He reminds me of me. Holy shit. Base Lando.
Mika Hakkinen is going quicker at the present moment. He's 9.7 seconds behind the Ferrari and closing. Oh, and there is Mika Hakkinen with his car
you're on fire, Mika!
Mika Hakkinen with the McLaren on fire.
It's
he's going to have to come in, no doubt about that. Oh, this is tragic luck for the McLaren team and Mika Hakkinen. And if Michael Schumacher can stay out there, it is going to put him in a commanding lead for the World Championship.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, Mika Hakkinen
every
pulls
equipment
Schumacher
failure
pulling
always
away,
feels
of course,
so
all
horrible,
the time.
man.
And as Mika Hakkinen
Equipment failure just feels so horrible, man. It is so unfair. Look, I'm like, what do you even do at this point? My fucking car is on fire. What do you even do?
Two cars stalled, two McLarens at the front. Tremendous getaway from both Hakkinen and Coulthard. Two cars
do you hear sound? Pay attention to the sound. Pay attention to the sound of the engines. This is the V12 era. So they're using turbocharged V12 engines. Just listen. We don't have this anymore. Listen.
Two cars stalled, two McLarens at the front. Tremendous getaway from both Hakkinen and Coulthard. Two cars left on the grid.
Red flag, the race is being stopped. But for very
Wait, for what? Wait. Oh my! That's a hard one. Ooh, that's a hard crash.
He's waving.
That is a hard. Yeah, that's a hard crash. That's a fucking. Whoa, that's a monster right there.
Thank heavens for that.
That is a monster.
More of a relief to me than I can tell you.
Michael trying to brake hard before
that is a monster right there.
Corner. Just lost hydraulic pressure with the brake. He could not do anything, just lost the control of the car and went straight on.
Michael Schumacher was admitted to Northampton General Hospital this afternoon and found to have sustained a straightforward fracture of the right tibia and fibula. These injuries were reduced during...
Look, like he's literally going 180 miles per hour, like 150 to 180, and he's slamming. He's probably hitting the wall here at 120.
A surgical procedure which was uncomplicated.
Absolutely fucking insane shit.
Oh no! Is that Hamilton slowing? It is! The top of the screens!
No,
Lewis Hamilton's in trouble!
Oh my god!
What's happening?
No!
His car is grinding to a halt! Is this the end of the World Championship dream for Lewis Hamilton?
No!
He's got problems. This is lap 9 of the Brazilian Grand Prix, and Lewis Hamilton seems to be in some sort of trouble. His engine was cutting out just a few seconds ago. He's got it going again, but a lot of people have passed him. He was in 6th place at the point when his engine started cutting out. It sounds okay now. He's down, we believe, in 18th place. Kimi Raikkonen wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. His first victory here, the 15th of his career, and by no doubt the most important. Massa finishes in 2nd place. Alonso is going to come in 3rd, and the dream is over for Lewis Hamilton.
I wouldn't have noticed. This was Lewis Hamilton's first championship challenge, and losing it to his car failing. Man, that's crazy. Like, imagine, I think Lewis was maybe 19, 20, 21. A young adult. He just joined Formula 1. He's about to win somehow, and he loses all hope of winning because his engine blew up. I want to tell you guys, every time an engine blows up in Formula 1, it is never, ever, ever the driver's fault. It's always because of some divine intervention. It's always unlucky. There's no one is at fault. It's just unlucky, extremely unlucky.
There was nothing we could do. We did the best job we could. The team did a phenomenal job all year. We've learned so much from this year. We'll go into next season with our heads high, and I know I will do even a better job next year.
I know what? One of the reasons why I like Lewis Hamilton is this mindset. Even though he lost the race because of his engine failing, he still praises his mechanics. He still praises his race mechanics. I think Lewis Hamilton is one of those genuinely good guys. Like, genuinely good guy. Like, he will never throw anyone under the bus. He will never go like, yeah, today my race was good, but my stupid fucking mechanics messed up. Like, he would never do that. He's a very good guy, I think.
And come back even stronger.
Here comes Alonso out of that pit lane, and there is Mark Webber.
Has
Alonso get out ahead? It seems he
Abu
has.
Dhabi! I hate Abu Dhabi.
Race situation.
Please.
We are safe in fourth.
Okay, we need to pass the Renault in front because we think he's not gonna stop again.
Alonso's got to force Petrov into an error and clear him quickly, and so has Mark Webber.
Okay, if we can pass Petrov, then we can get Baton at the stop. So it's very important to pass Petrov now.
And here comes Alonso going through the inside of Petrov, but he's careful not to. He's almost going off the track. He has gone off the track.
No.
He cannot gain position though. Petrov's got through, and Alonso there.
Alonso, no,
mistake.
no, Alonso,
Okay,
no.
I know, and I see you're doing your best, but really it's critical to pass it. I know you're doing your best.
Alonso.
Sebastian Vettel is on track to be world champion.
Okay, so our championship now is in passing Petrov and Rosberg.
Sebastian Vettel wins in Abu Dhabi to be...
I remember listening to this. There's a colleague in here where they're talking to Sebastian Vettel, and he doesn't know yet. He doesn't know yet if he has won. He has only won the Drivers' Championship if Alonso does not pass those two people. This is a very famous soundbite. I'll show it after this.
Drivers' Champion for 2010. Petrov now coming across for 6th place. There is the checkered flag. Alonso going for it, and they've done it. They will celebrate.
Ferrari had the options. Red Bull had all the right ideas today. This is Alonso blaming Petrov for losing him the world title. Get real,
He's
son.
pissed. Why are you blaming Petrov? Let me show the clip. Let me show the clip from Sebastian Vettel's. This is what Sebastian Vettel had. This is what Sebastian Vettel heard.
Okay, Sebastian, good job. I need to wait until everybody crosses the line. I need to wait, but it's looking good. You just wait, sunshine. You just wait. Hamilton, P2. Button, P3. Rosberg, P4. Kubica, P5. Du bist Weltmeister!
Du bist Weltmeister!
Oh, thank you, boy. Unbelievable.
Sebastian Vettel deserved this. Good job, man.
Sebastian Vettel, you
Sebastian
are the
Vettel
world
is a great
champion!
guy.
The world champion, well done, enjoy it! You are the man!
So he was driving against Alonso there, and he lost because Alonso could not pass those two guys behind him.
So, Nico, obviously intermittent fault. We're going to have to start from the pit lane.
So
Let me tell you the story about Nico Rosberg. Nico Rosberg was driving for Mercedes for a couple of years, and he managed to sneak out a world championship in 2016, barely ahead of Lewis Hamilton. It was Nico Rosberg versus Lewis Hamilton in the same car. Nico barely won. What do you guys think Nico did after that? He retired. Nico won the world championship of drivers, and he retired. He said, I'm done with this shit. And that's one of the reasons why I respect him the most. Like, he reached the peak. He said, I'm done now.
they haven't fully fixed the issue, the electrical issue on Nico Rosberg's car. Look, away goes Lewis Hamilton and Daniel Ricciardo and Sebastian Vettel. Rosberg stranded.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't been able to fix it in the 15 minutes that they had going
It's
to
over.
and sitting on the grid.
It's
So
over.
it's not clearly not something they absolutely have identified and they can fix.
And it's lights out and away we go in Singapore. Hamilton gets away well. Sebastian Vettel gets away well. He's wheel to wheel. Now with Daniel Ricciardo, the Ferrari screams around the outside into second place, but goes wide over the runoff area. The man who started this race, 22 points in the championship lead, and at the moment a long way off the points, it has to be said. Scrapping for 19th place at the moment. as Nico Rosberg sits frantically trying to find a gear and select a gear in his pit box. His teammate Lewis Hamilton is now coming round the final corner. Nico Rosberg has been lapped, and that's his signal to say, no, we can't carry on. The championship leader. It has all gone so horribly wrong.
That's crazy.
Stop.
Dude, imagine that though. Imagine losing the championship in the pit lane because your car just failed.
Box, his teammate.
Oh, and then his heartbreak. Like, look at him. Look at his hands. He's trying to get his car into gears. He's in neutral.
19th place at the moment.
He's trying to get into gear. Oh man, that's horrible.
As Nico Rosberg.
Like, I can promise you, Nico Rosberg still has nightmares of this. This is literally nightmare material for drivers. Not being able to get into gear is crazy.
Sits frantically trying to find a gear and select a gear in his pit box. His teammate Lewis Hamilton is now coming round the final corner. Nico Rosberg has been lapped, and that's his signal to say, no, we can't carry on. The championship leader. It has all gone so horribly wrong.
Okay, let's park it. Stop.
Wow. Absolute heartbreak. Thank you for watching my stream, by the way, guys. Thank you for watching my reaction. Thank you guys for watching my reaction. I'm gonna do one more Formula 1 reaction. Stay awake, stay alert for that one. Follow, subscribe, like the stream. I love you guys. Have an amazing rest of your life.